Chapter 3. Too much, too fast. Life came rushing at us like a tidal wave. We were barely on our feet from the wedding before the real weight of adulthood started pressing down. Bills, jobs, expectations, pregnancy. I didn't get a honeymoon season. I got morning sickness and overdue rent notices. I got swollen feet and emotional whiplash. I got exhaustion that settled in my bones before I even knew how to name it. Within 5 years, we had 3 children and 2 miscarriages. That sentence alone feels like a lifetime. My body was in a constant state of doing, growing life, grieving life, nurturing life. And through it all, I never really stopped to process what was happening to me, inside of me. I just kept going. Because who else was going to do it? Ooh. There's a silent kind of grief that comes with losing a child no one else got to meet. I remember sitting alone after my second miscarriage, feeling empty in a way that scared me. Not just physically, but emotionally. Like something inside me had shut down. My husband tried to be present. He rubbed my back, prayed with me, offered soft words. But grief had created a wall around me, and I didn't know how to let anyone in, not even him. I didn't have time to heal. Didn't feel allowed to. There were diapers to change, bottles to fix, mouths to feed. I was too busy surviving to grieve properly, too overwhelmed to take a breath. I convinced myself that if I just kept moving, the pain would fade. But it didn't. It settled deep into my soul, turning into resentment and fatigue that I couldn't explain, not even to myself. Every time I looked at my children, I felt love. Deep, aching, unconditional love. But I also felt shame, guilt, sadness, because I wanted to be more for them. I wanted to enjoy them, laugh with them, savor their milestones. Instead, I was caught in a fog of depression, going through the motions like a woman disconnected from her own life. I loved being their mother, but I didn't know how to mother from a full cup. Mine was cracked, leaking, barely holding anything at all. I smiled through church services, posed for family photos, and kept showing up, but I was disappearing inside. Bit by bit. Day by day. My husband didn't understand. Not fully. He tried. I'll always give him that. But I think he was grieving too. In his own quiet, buried way. Grieving the version of us we thought we'd be. Grieving the loss of peace in our home. Grieving the woman I used to be. The one who laughed easily and dreamed boldly. She was fading, and neither of us knew how to save her. Our marriage became a job, a checklist. Keep the lights on, get the kids to daycare, pay the bills, try not to argue, try to pray, try to stay. And underneath it all, we were slowly slipping further and further apart. There was no space to talk about feelings, no room to fall apart. We were both so focused on holding things together for the sake of the children that we didn't realize we were emotionally bleeding beneath the surface. And the truth is, I began to resent the pace of it all. The way I was expected to bounce back after each loss. The way no one asked how I was really doing. The way being a wife and mother somehow erased the girl inside me who never got a chance to be whole before the weight of life buried her. I started to question everything. My choices, my worth, my marriage, my identity. I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize myself. Not because I had changed on the outside, but because I had stopped knowing who I was on the inside. I had given so much so quickly. My body, my energy, my dreams, my voice. I had said yes to motherhood, to marriage, to responsibility, but I hadn't yet said yes to myself. And when you skip that part, when you don't make space to heal and grow and become, you end up drowning in everything you thought would save you. We were moving too fast, living too hard, and breaking silently. And in that silence, I started to lose the pieces of me I would spend years trying to find again.